Cool. So, I'm jumping right into talking because I'm a bit delayed. There were some folks whiteboarding out some stuff in this room, and so yeah, that's why I'm starting right now. What was I gonna say? All right, so here's what we're gonna do today. There is a chunk of code there's a thing that the Azure Functions PowerShell worker does that I want to try to get working in the Jupyter kernel. Here's what it is. So, let me get my terminal here. Try. Okay. So, whoa. Whoops. That was a mistake. Jupyter Lab. So, this hopefully should still work. Good evening, Brett. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. So watch this. So we've got this. I think inside of this, there are, yeah, here we go. Open this guy. Right, so here's the problem. And actually, if I open up this one, it'll show the problem. This. Things that need work. Order matters. So, right now, if we have this inside of one of these cells, and I run it, I get this. Warning, warning, and then the output. Which is not ideal. Not what we want. Because we want this to come in between the warnings, right? Now the reason why this is happening is because what you're actually seeing here at this 6 is that this is the output of the invocation, right? So that means that this is what's actually returned from executing this, which is true. Get child item writes things out to the pipeline, and so that's why you see this at the very end. But we don't want it to work like that. We want to see the output in the middle here. And then we probably never want any output. We just want to see kind of the log of what we see. And then also, another thing that needs to work is cancellation. I should be able to cancel an invocation that's currently running. Those are the two things. Two things that need to be happening. So, I'm going to try to do this one today. And I've titled this stream something about copy and pasting. Come watch me copy paste code. Yes. And the reason why this is about copy and pasting is because this problem, this order matters problem, we used to have that issue in Azure Functions when Dongbo and I were working on Azure Functions. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at that code, and I'm going to try to adapt it to this project as well. And so that's why this stream is about copy and pasting, really what it's about. And it's a very useful skill in general, in my opinion, which is grabbing some code from somewhere online and getting it to work. First off, understanding what it does, very important. and then getting it to work with whatever you're working on. And that's why I think this is a very like language agnostic, tech agnostic, stack agnostic stream. So, Thomas, thank you so much for subscribing 5 months in a row. That's crazy. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at those emojis showing up on the screen. So good. Except I'm not sad. I'm not sad about that. I'm really happy. So thank you. Thank you for that. And I've said it time and time again, and of course you know, but that subscription money will go straight to Girls Who Code, and I don't remember how much I get. It's either like $2.50 or $5 when you do that, but Microsoft will match it too. So big money. We need Happy Joeys for that. Someone get the camera. Yes, it definitely, all money goes to charity here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now, how this works in Azure Functions. I'm going to be honest, I didn't do this part. It was definitely Dongbo that did it. So this is going to be a learning experience for me to understand how that worked. Hey, Romero, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And also, I hope Australia is sleeping well, right? I think that's right. There, it's probably like 1 or 2 a.m. over there, something like that. So we're gonna just dig through this code. Oof. Yeah. Australia's having a rough time. Rob, on the team, he came back from Australia not too long ago for like Christmas and the likes. And he was showing me pictures, and it's pretty wild over there. Australia is the definition of a rough time in the International Dictionary. Oh my gosh, that's pretty funny. Okay. No, this is not what we want. We want under PowerShell. Nope. Where is it? Utility maybe? This? Utility? Oh, public? No. Utility. I should honestly just look for it. It's gonna be logging. No. It might be in stream handler. There's a particular class I'm looking for. Stream handler might be the way where it is. Let's see. No, it's not here. It's trace. Is it trace? Oh gosh. It's been a minute since I've looked at this code, as you can tell. Utility, public, PowerShell. I figured they would be under here, but it's not. Because I know that we turned it into a binary. Yeah, I'm going to do the search in a sec. What is this? It's like trace output command. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. was just looking at this too. Silly. Scaparino, thank you so much. Wow, 7 months. That's a long time. Thank you for your continued support. I really appreciate it, and all of the... Oh, here it is. And also all of the other gifted subscriptions that you've given other people on the stream. That's so nice of you. And I appreciate it because it also goes to a good cause that isn't my wallet. Which reminds me, speaking of my wallet, I left my credit card at a restaurant a couple days ago, and I still have yet to go and pick it up because it's far away and I don't have a car. So that's how my day's going. How's everybody doing though? What are you all working on, or what have you got going on? Yeah, I'm just glad that at least it's somewhere. Although I hope that the employees of the restaurant are nice to me. They only buy like small things, you know. Right. This is the one that we want. Nice, Thomas. Put on all of the delivery conf stickers. Nice. Working on build 2020. Oh my gosh. I feel like we really have to take advantage of the fact that we're in year 2020. Like build 2020? That sounds so awesome. It sounds much more awesome than build 2019 or build 2021. Random noun. I recognize that username. Thank you so much for for following. Yes, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it, and thanks for coming. Good question, Romero. The way that I'm doing it is, since I'm like technically working, I'm not including time spent as a part of the charity. Although, maybe I should. I'll look into that. That's a good idea, because they'll match time and money. So I might be able to also spend these 2 hours and do that as well. I'll look into that. That's a really good idea. Brett just bought his first mechanical keyboard. Nice. You're hoping it doesn't turn into addiction. No comment. Working on plucking up the energy to do my own stream, kids and work, and pretty much anything else getting in the way. I am so, I was so happy when you started working on, commandlets for interacting with Twitch. I would love to do, a setup Twitch stream script that, takes in, the title and, the tags and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, stream with the kids. All right, I need to focus on this a little bit. Just a little bit. You all keep talking. That's what this is all about. Yeah, so what this does is it's like TObject. We're basically going to always pass anything that gets emitted to the pipeline into this. And this will emit it as this information into the information stream as this, and then it will continue to pass it down the pipeline if it exists. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So we will probably need something like this. And so the next question is commands trace context. This is not a thing that we want. And then also we need to find where this is being used, which is probably going to be somewhere in this PowerShell part where we have the PowerShell manager. And then we should find trace in here somewhere. Here, right here. So basically, we then always add this at the end of every invocation, I believe. Yeah. And that should do what we want. So let's copy this and see what we can do here. Let's get rid of this. I'm not working on the extension at the moment. And we'll just kill this for now. Let's see. People talking about their kids. I have a kid. His name is Atlas. He's a dog, and he is 5 years old. He's a very good boy. This is the one I want. Okay. If you named the dog breed instead of just saying he's a dog. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's Australian. He and Rob get along really well. Wait, what? Sorry, what happened? I missed something. Big Johnny J, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate that. And yes, those are a bunch of sad Joe emotes and PowerShell logos that pop up on the screen whenever someone follows or subscribes or all that fun stuff. All right. So, where are we going to put this? Maybe a new folder called commands. And then we'll call it this one .cs. Copy paste, and then we need to change the this to this. Boom. And what does this break? Was it even being used? Let's skim. Also possible. Oh, here we go. Utils. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, this is fine. This we can just replace for a bit. Dongbo did this cool thing where he had static references to the outstring and the write information commandlet info, just so that it was like a tiny bit faster. In fact, I guess we could just go and grab that as well. No harm, no foul. Utils. Should be in here. Yeah, there they are. And so that's commands. I'm gonna call this command utils. Instead, because there's a lot of other stuff in here that we don't need. But this we need. So actually, let's do this. All right. We'll grab this namespace. Commands is fine. We'll do public class command utils, I guess. And then we'll go and grab all these, or at least most of them. This one, that'll work. And we only need, I think, these at the moment. Yeah. All right, get rid of this. We don't need that. We will need this. Yeah, I should make the class internal. Good call. And this becomes this. Voila. Oh. I guess we need this too. So weird. There. Okay. So, excellent. So then, trace pipeline object is here. Let's go back to the functions code and see where that particular function is exposed. You have the same keyboard, nice. Yeah, let's see where this is exposed now. My guess is that it's in source, modules, and inside of this PSD1 here. Am I right? I am right. Okay. Cool. What does this mean? This means that we need to have a module. Okay. Modules. And then we will do Microsoft dot net.interactive.powershell. Seems good. Oh, geez, I made it a folder. Dang it. Did the music stop playing? Of course it did. Why is this thing so bad? I need to figure out the music situation. It's just so sad. Well, the music is playing fine. Like if I change my audio device to my max speakers and I turn up the volume, you can hear it. But if I change it back to this thing that is supposed to like make this all work, or make the sound work, it just doesn't work. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm not gonna try too hard with this because I could probably sit here and fiddle with music all the time. No, so I use regular OBS, but since I'm on a Mac, I need to use this audio capture thing. And so that way if I like, yeah, so you see this, it's this thing. Interesting. But see, these are input devices, right? They're not output devices, and that's the problem. What happens when I change it to this? Oh, geez. Oh, it's working again. Okay, we're back, baby. No, the Mac is very weird. Weird in this case. I don't know. It's clear that like streaming was made for a PC. 100%. All right. So now we've got this, and then we're gonna do new file. PSD1. Voila. And we'll do new module manifest. Path. Gosh. Microsoft .net interactive PowerShell, and then modules, this, that, boom. What else? There we go. That's very true. Anything that requires external hardware is essentially forbidden magic. Yes. The fact that any of this works is just crazy. All right, we're just gonna. I'm not gonna mess with this at all at the moment. But that will need to be changed. I guess I could just grab this for now. There's that. There. That's fine. Okay, and then blah, 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 blah. Commandlets to export. And we'll put our trace there. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. All right, so now it's gonna get kind of tricky here. So we have the code for trace pipeline object. We know that in order to get this to work, we're gonna take the kernel here, and we're gonna handle submit code. Go to there. We're gonna go to the point where we do this. And then rather than doing this, we will do this. I believe this is what we want to do. Let's just see what that does for now. So what else? The other thing that we need to make sure is that this module is available. And that's going to require some fun stuff. So we need to make sure that this gets copied to the output. Now, I'm pretty sure that if we go back here, look inside of the CS proj here, we will find a reference of this. And that's what we want. And I'm going to take exactly this because it's going to set us up for success if there are any additional modules we want to bundle with the kernel. So like we'll be able to include PowerShell get and thread jobs and like all those other ones that we all know and love that we want to include, that are included with PowerShell but don't come with the PowerShell SDK. So, preserve newest, blah, blah, blah. The last thing that we need to do is make sure that the PS module path includes this module. And I believe we did that inside of PowerShell, inside of PowerShell Manager, and we should see something in here. Maybe not here. Maybe it's in PowerShell Manager Pool. Nope. Ah. Initialize. I'm gonna find PS module path somewhere in here. here. Okay. So this is done in the creation of a new PowerShell instance inside of the initial session state. Okay, let's think about this. For now, I believe when I'm creating the run space that we use, I use create default as well. So the only change that needs to happen here is that the PS module path needs to be updated. Okay, but first what I'd like to do is see what the PS module path is normally. Let's see. We can add a new cell here, and PS module path, and we get this. Users local share PowerShell, users local share PowerShell modules, users title .NET tools stored .NET Interactive blah 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 modules. Users. Wait, hang on. What is this? Okay. Right. This is PS Home. That's what that is. Interesting. So, what do we do here? Or is it just going to magically work? These are questions that I don't have the answer to. Let's see what happens. Shut this down. I really don't know. We might not need to muck with this at all, because modules is going to be copied into the bin. This might work. Just might work. Did we make the change already to... Yeah, we made the change for trace pipeline output object. Hello. Thank you. All right. Let's build this thing. Okay. We have to disable this, and then we run build dash this. Let's see how it does. Uh-oh. Whoops. That needs to be in like a one of these item group, probably an item group. Let's see. Yeah, in an item group. Whoops. Gosh, isn't XML just the most beautiful language we've ever seen? What a language. What a language. Legacy reasons. Predates JSON. XML was the hot tech, like, what, 10 plus years ago? That was like good stuff. But then they're like, okay, but it's also like ridiculous. And so then JSON happened. And JSON is hilarious because there was intentionally no support for comments. And there was only one version of JSON. In fact, it wasn't versioned at all on purpose, so that it was like a one-time thing. This is JSON, that's what you're getting. And the reason why it doesn't do comments initially was because they didn't want people to build a whole bunch of like ridiculous tooling around it. And do weird things where like, because like once you have comments, you can do anything, right? You can like transpile things into other things. And so, you know, that's why they didn't add comments to begin with, but then people did it anyway, and life goes on, I guess. Yeah, I find the history of JSON to be pretty interesting. Excuse me, sir, you've popped up on the wrong monitor. Alright. It works. Oh, wait, what? The module... did I copy paste wrong? I think I copy pasted wrong. What I really want to know is where markup/configs is concerned is who committed the YAML crime. I have no idea who is to blame for YAML. Hello. nice highlighted message there. I need to take advantage of these points because like they're such a cool concept, like rewarding you for tuning in. But you know, I like, there's supposed to be a reward for you like actively watching. And so you can redeem them for anything that I choose. It's really just a fun way to... It's a currency that is only available for like that particular streamer, and they decide what it's worth, essentially. Okay, where do we go wrong here? Oh, I saw it. Why did I do this? It's Microsoft.net.interactive.PowerShell. Yeah, that. Yes, interesting indeed. You should see what some of the other streamers have done with them. You can like change the little icon too. I've always wanted to do that. Change to something, I don't know, something cool. What else did I want to do? Like, I need ideas for like things that are free for me to give out, that people on the stream would like, that would feel like more engaged. What? Tyler has to wear a dunce hat. I would do that. I would definitely do that. Put a dunce hat on? Well, I don't know about a dunce hat specifically, but like, I will wear something silly. For that kind of thing. Okay. So here's the downside of all this. I kind of broke it. But hang on, wait, no, we can test this. Oh, I shouldn't have moved. Where's the PS module path one? Did that ever get saved? It didn't. Dang it. Wait, hang on. Hang on. It's in one of these. There it is. Let's see. This is PS Home. So, aha. Where are the modules? What? Oh my gosh, there they are. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's problematic. Alright. Alright. So we are going to have to modify the module path. Which is fine, because it's right there. So let's try to do that. We know at what point the run space gets created here with the initial session state. So if we use this as a guide, initial session state is, and then we do this. No, I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to tack on something to the PS module path after it's created. Because we still want all of that goodness to be in there. This is really tricky. Let's try this very silly way first. We've opened the run space. The first thing we're gonna do is this. We're gonna wait for the handle, which we can't do there. It should be fine because this is the constructor. All right, we're gonna do a new PowerShell. We're not going to register any streams. So we've got a new PowerShell, and what we're going to do is at this point the environment variable is already set in the session. So environment dot get environment variable ps module path. And then we'll do environment.set environment variable ps module path. Just gonna see if we can get this working here. And then ps module path plus system path dot path separator plus okay, now we need to figure out where the bin directory is. I've done this a couple times. The bin directory. .NET bin directory location. Yeah, this. I believe this is the right one. Let's see. All right, let's try it. Watch this, ready? And so good. Wait a minute, what just happened? What was that? What? Because it's already running. Also, does this mean that... Okay. Okay, alright. So, try this again. Wow, 31 viewers. That's really good. Did someone like raid me or something? I didn't see anybody raid. Do people like me? That can't be it. That can't be it. All right. Anything here? No logs here. All right, let's do this. We're gonna revert this change here. Here. All this can be the same, but we're gonna revert this part. Change it back to just outstream. And that way we can like fiddle around with it again. Trying to see if like someone maybe retweeted that's really popular. Oh, Michael, thank you for the retweet. I appreciate that. Maybe it was you. Maybe you're the reason that I have all these viewers now. Thank you. Okay, there it goes. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right, this should be working again. Okay. So, let's run env ps module path. See what we get. Oh. Well, that explains it. Thank you so much for following Draw 1865. Good year, good year, good year. I have no idea what happened in 1865. Whoa, blurry. Okay, there we go. We're back. Alright, but this... What? Why is this like this? Why is this like a freaking file path or URI? That's very bizarre. Did this do that? I know that these are like riddled with issues in some cases. Haha. Oh. There we go. Maybe we should try this one. only for WinForms. No, this is... Ugh. It's gross. Yeah, this is fine. I think this will work. So let's go back to where we modify the PS module path, which is here. And instead of this, we will do that. Let's see how that does. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I forgot to have breakfast this morning. It's the most important meal of the day. And I forgot about it. Unbelievable. Thomas, what about PS script root? Are you curious to know what that is set to? I'd be curious to know myself, honestly. Oh. Get rid of these other ones. Okay. Let's see what I broke this time. PS module path. Do we have... Oh, I need to add modules to the end of that. Okay, cool. There is modules here. Nice. All right. One more small change, and then we should be good here. Gosh, I should have done like a string builder. I might actually switch that out. Wait, where's my... Here it is. Okay, we need the slash, and we need modules. So plus slash modules. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We did it. So now I'm feeling kind of confident about that. So trace pipeline object, is that what it was called? Yeah, trace pipeline object, yeah. And I'll fully qualify it later, assuming this works. Too many terminals. Leave that one. Get rid of that one. Stop this one. Okay. Awesome. Oh, I feel like we are so close. I am using this, right? I think. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I put the trace output, trace pipeline output in the right place. But maybe I did. Who knows? Here we go. I shouldn't have done that, I guess. Let's revert this again. And we'll fiddle around with why that's not happening. At Jeffy, have you used the new Microsoft Terminal app? What are your thoughts on it? The new Microsoft Terminal app is sweet. I'm a big fan of what that team has been doing. I really like that they've done a couple things. One, they try to discover like all the different terminals that you have installed. So if you have like PowerShell Core, for example, it'll like show up just automatically at installation time, which is really, really cool. And what else? Tabs, I mean, like welcome to 2020. Tabs in terminals are the way to go. And what else? What else do I really like about it? It's fast. It's not an Electron app. And it seems like their big focus is purely on Windows. Like they're only going to focus on Windows for this, which I think is the right call, because they're just so different, like crazy different, like the stacks on Windows and non-Windows. So for this, working on just that instead of doing like a cross-platform terminal, much better idea in my opinion. All right, we back to working here. Good. PS module path. Oh, wait a minute. No. Get module. List available. Okay. Microsoft.NET Interactive this. Export trace pipeline object. Whoa. Oh, that might have just been a tab completion problem. It sort of does. So the module was imported. At Jeffy, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Trace pipeline object. Isn't that I put that last time, right? I'm not crazy. So we should be able to do like this. And it works. Oh, what? What in the world? But what? What? Now that's confusing. Trace pipeline object did not show up in the exported commands. But why? Why did it do that? JP Barry, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. PSD1. Okay. What are they doing here that I'm not doing? Is it this? It must be this. How does it work in here? PS home. Alright, so it's like, we'll grab this. That's PS home, so then in modules, there will be Microsoft, the PowerShell to management, which will have a single PSD1 in it. And if we cat that, these are all the commandlets. Aha, aha. So it does list a nested module. Okay. It's alright, we can do that. We can do that. Where are you? I wonder what this is gonna look like. I mean, I guess they just referenced this DLL. So we can do the same and do .NET interactive PowerShell. All right. Let's try it. Ooh, I'm so hungry. Oh, should have had breakfast. Is it going? Okay, it's going. The build time isn't that bad, especially considering I'm also running a stream at the same time. So, yeah, I think that's fair. All right, let's try this. We know that that works. Hey, now we're cooking. Nice, there we go. We'll change this part, but let's at least hook this up. know how I feel about this. All right, this. Microsoft.net.interactive.powershell/trace pipeline object. So did you all see, like, people were really excited about the pipeline chain operators. Like, there is like over 1,000 upvotes on Reddit in the programming subreddit about PowerShell supporting the pipeline chain operators, which is pretty wild that people care so much about that. But it's super helpful, especially for, you go around, you copy and paste some like commands that, if you want to install this package, you run apt install or apt update and apt install foo. And just the fact that you're able to just do that in PowerShell now is, it just makes everyone's lives just a little bit easier. Okay, this is a good sign. It's happening. Are you working on the Jupyter engine for PowerShell specifically, or something that works with it? It's what's called the .NET Interactive. And .NET Interactive contains the .NET Jupyter kernel. And what I'm adding here is the ability to switch to PowerShell in the .NET kernel. So you'll be able to run PowerShell, C#, and F# all in the same .NET kernel. And so, Thomas, that's a very good point. Like, programming subreddit users do not equal PowerShell users. And, like, that's why I think there's, like, a pretty big lesson here, which is that it's very often that we, like, we exist in kind of a bubble, right? And there are tons of people out there who don't use PowerShell, but also they don't know, like, about very core things in PowerShell. And instead, through talking with their friends or seeing r/programming, they get this perception of, like, what PowerShell can do and what its limitations are. And so, and, like, the same goes for tons of other tech, right? And, it's in our best interest, as a community's best interest, is to go out to, like, these other communities, so to speak, and, like, figure out, like, where's the disconnect here, right? Because there's there might be a really valid reason as to why, like, people don't use PowerShell, or perhaps it's just, like, people just don't know why it's so good at what it does. And, a lot of people, they'll come to me and they'll say, like, oh yeah, I don't really use Windows all that much. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Also, neither do I. And, like, I think that PowerShell is a great shell for anybody. Granted, I am a little biased. But there are so many people who, you know, back in the day did a bunch of like Windows stuff. And they're like, yeah, PowerShell was the best thing about working on Windows. And like nowadays they might like not use Windows for things. But they miss PowerShell so much, right? Because that was one of the best things about it. And I want to make sure that those people know like what we've been up to recently. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent, but the gist is like we don't ever want to be in a position where we're like, you know, oh, these people they should know about this stuff already, because like it's on us as part of the community to spread the word. That looks kind of funny, but that's fine. And I think we can do it here too. That'll work nicely. What does this commandlet have? I imagine it has an input object, which it does. Good. Good, good, good. Cool. We just have to replace this. Okay. All right. Now, my reasoning for this is that results if results does not equal null, this, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of that and get rid of this because we don't have results anymore. All right. All right, I'm going to leave in 20 minutes. Come for the copy pasta. Making me hungry. Someone just, who is it? It was John Janelle just tweeted, "Come for the copy pasta, stay for Jupyter." And I can't help but think about how hungry I am. I should just ship a package for Linux distros that is literally just PowerShell and PS Cones. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. See what we got here. This should be all sorted now, or at least like that big red error should be sorted now. curious about this last line of output. But it looks like the rest is working here. So, and this should still work. Oh. That didn't work. The terminating error is gone. This still works. Okay, so the next thing is this output, right? So the way that this works today, or at least the way that I'm doing it, is there are these formatters, right? And for, okay, first of all, this is warning. Warning. Debug, debug, verbose, verbose. The one that I'm missing is information. Where is it actually? Stream handlers? Set up record formatters. Oh, okay. Let's go back over to here then, because I don't think we need these anymore. Because they're all in the stream handler here. Okay, so debug, debug. Okay, error record. Skip that. Information record. We will come back to that in a sec, but I want to also fix warning, warning, verbose, verbose, progress, progress. Debug, debug. Okay. Error information. Okay. So, information. What this is doing is, yeah, here we go. Here we go. So we want to just get rid of this. That. So the prefix, that's that output that we see. If it has one in it, and it's pipeline object, which is what trace pipeline object tacks on, then we're going to have no prefix. Otherwise, have information. It's kind of a funky little thing there, but let's see what that looks like. Made really good progress on this stream. I'm very impressed, especially because the last stream did not go as well as this one. Oh, stretch. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so let's see if we've done it here. This is the one. Nice, look at that. All right, so then we should be able to take this, open up a regular console, regular instance of PowerShell. Paste this. Oh, geez. Well, let's do it this way. There we go. And we should see, so we got 2 blank lines here. There's a blank line at the bottom, which I think matches this, right? This is like, yeah, 1, 2 blank lines there, and then 1 at the bottom. Sweet. All right. Yeah, it's looking like PowerShell, isn't it? Crazy. Oh, it's working. All right. Order matters. So we've figured out the order matters thing. So we can actually, I think we can just, let's just move this up, right? Like this. And like that. Order matters. What is this? 3? Okay. Order matters. Output. Output. Order matters. Maybe I'll do like stream order including output is maintained. Yeah. Order matters. Stream order including output is maintained. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, and let's let's get rid of my little all my extra cells here. What the heck? All right. Delete cells is DD. Okay, let's try it. D. Aha! Sweet, it worked. DD. DD. Okay, this still needs work. The PS module path, I think it's okay for now. It's a little beefy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit larger than I was expecting. I didn't really want this one in here, but that's okay. That's just PS home. Home is this one. And then this is the one that we added. No, sorry. This one. What is this one? Okay. This is current user. This is all users. This is PS home. This is some weird thing I don't understand. I'm not sure which one this one is supposed to be or where it comes from. Oh. I know where it comes from. It comes from here. Because I launched Jupyter from this instance of PowerShell. And that instance of PowerShell inherited the PS module path environment variable. Oh, gosh. Okay, that could be problematic. Could be problematic. All right, I'll have to make a note of that. Things that need work, and then I'll have another section for like open questions, and it'll be like, what should the PS module path look like? Yeah, I like that. Goodbye. New cell. Markdown. Open questions. And then we'll just reuse this. What should PS module path? Env PS module path Whoa, how bizarre. Look like. What happened there? What is this gonna look like? Looks normal. Bring this one down here. Cool. That's what it looks like today. Yeah, okay. Things that still need work. Things that need work, cancel. Yeah, so we need to be able to cancel this. There's already a button. We just have to hook up the hook up that event. What else? So the order matters. We fixed that, which is awesome. But we broke this. This isn't working. So let's try to fix that really quick. And let's do this. Okay, good. That looks good. But we broke this. Why did we break it? Why did we break it? I don't want to break things. I'm a non-terminating error, so that's this one. But at this point, we should have... what did we do? In here... It should be at this point. This is supposed to be that throw, that terminating error. So, why aren't you working? Gosh, my hair is just kind of weird today. Why isn't this working? Anybody know? Can someone tell me the answer? I would love that. Let's see. Let's try to... What should we do here? Oh, I know. Let's go back down here. Or let's go into another one here. This will be our scratch paper. So, $error. Does that give us anything? Nothing. Throw food. Okay. There's one error inside of there. So, the formatter seems to be working fine. Trace pipeline object. That worked. But what about this? Input object error of 0. Okay, that worked too. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. What am I doing wrong here? This is the exception. We're going to make a new error record from that exception, pass that in as the input object to trace pipeline object, and invoke that. I have a... Yeah, we have one of these too. Whoa. Hang on. Clear streams. That's fine. SourceQ, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Is this the same way the original code handled it? That's a very good question. Let's take a look at that. This is this, so let's find... Yeah, that's a very good idea, Vex. I'm so glad you're here. All right, where's that invocation? Here? Nope. It gets pretty wild around here. Okay, we add the command this. Here it is. Invoke and clear commands. Okay. Runtime exception. Right, we just log it. Just log it. They just log it, but I guess what we could do. No, because I wanted to get it through trace pipeline object. So it's weird to me that this isn't working. Let's see if we could try to debug this here. It should be debuggable. Let's get the PID. I'll attach to that. Come on, turn red. Please turn red. Why? Did I make any changes? I don't remember making any changes. Fine. Fine. All right. Let's wait. So, this weekend is my Greater Team's holiday party. So, right on time with the holidays, mid-January. I actually kind of prefer that they do it in January because, I feel like so many people end up missing the holiday parties when it's in December because, no one's here. They all go to wherever they're from. I went to Florida, and, during December, everybody's just gone. So, I like the January holiday party because everybody's here, and it's not really close to any, typical holiday. So you end up getting there's no there's no bias, which I really appreciate. I think my laptop has just been slowly dying. I've got it plugged in, but I'm plugged into a Lenovo charger instead of my normal MacBook charger. And since it's running the stream and we're doing this very intense build process, apparently, it's struggling. But I was gonna hop off here at noon so that I can get some lunch. But we will see. I want to get this fixed though. Oh yeah, I was debugging. PID. Okay. There we go. All right, let's see what we get here. Throw. What is it? Shift enter. Command enter. Control enter. Play. Oh. Okay. We are in. Okay. Awesome. So we have our exception. That's exciting. Can I please have? Thanks. Here's the message. We're gonna make a new error record with that. This PS should be fresh. Yeah, no commands. And the streams, the stream handlers should still be registered. So that shouldn't be a problem. Let's see, let's step over it. Okay, so it's been invoked. The streams are now going to be empty. What do I want to do here? I think I messed that up, but let's just run it again. Okay, I want to go in here and set a breakpoint here. So at this point, we should be able to see what's inside of the streams. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it. I don't know if you can hear, but my laptop is not happy with the amount of work it's having to do. But I'm sorry. Will this work you are doing today remove the Python requirement from Jupyter PowerShell notebooks? No. Jupyter itself has a huge dependency on PowerShell, so I don't see that changing anytime soon. Okay, in information, there's nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Unbelievable. What about in these other ones? Progress has nothing. Verbose has nothing. Warning has nothing. What? No streams. How bizarre. Okay. What did you actually invoke? One command. The command text was trace pipeline object. That much we know. And the parameters are input object with a value of foo. And of course, this value is the exception. So then, I ask, what happened? And also, is this a problem? All right, for the sake of me being quite hungry, I'm gonna make this change here, which is kind of a cop-out, unfortunately. Like, it's not exactly how I want it to work, but it's pretty close to what we want it to look like. Here's what I'm gonna do. Before I made this change right here, it was just outstring. And so, and then there was these results, right? So I'm gonna do that outstring. And that's gonna give me the results. Actually, can I just like, wait, I just want to replace this chunk. I don't know if I can do that, but anyway, all right, let's do this. String, and then we need collection of strings, results, results, like that. And then we're going to do, what are we doing? What are we doing? We have a collection of strings, and we're gonna do what the stream handler does, which is this. Formatter register. And then the streams, where are they? Here, publish stream record. Yeah, this. Is there any reason for this to not be static? There isn't. Awesome. Okay. Stream handler dot publish stream record. Results. Context and command. Do those exist? Okay, context and this is a command, right? I think it is. Okay. Okay, we're good. Tyrar. That's I've never seen that spelling of my name before. But also, I know a couple of Erics, so you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Sudi McTootie. What a name. All right, let's see if this works. I'm not too happy with it, but it might be okay. Oh, Eric Smithson, how you doing? That explains the, yeah, okay, now it makes sense. How you doing? How's California? Oh, I don't know how much of your life you want me to talk about, but surely saying how is California is okay. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I also want to know when you come back to Seattle, because I miss you, dude. It's been a while. We're almost done here. I need to eat. Oh, it's 12:08. Just at work right now. Nice. Same. All right. Oh, I really hope this works. Okay, okay. Is that always going to have one result in it? I think it will. I think it will. We're going to call this stringified error record. And we're going to get one of them. And we'll put it there. And then I think this will work. And we will be happy, and I get to have lunch. I might be coming up for job-related things. That's definitely a perfect use case of that emoji. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm planning on visiting in April. Cool. Well, let me know. I'll be around. Job-related things, huh? Do I want to know? Maybe a little interviewing, or perhaps a work trip. Either way, looking forward to it. I think this is gonna be it. Oh, wink emoji. Leaving it up to my imagination. All right, that's fair. Nice, nice. Well, best of luck on the interviews. Awesome. Okay. So, going back to this one. This one specifically. Nice. It's weird that this one's like down here. But I'm okay with that. This text comes directly from PowerShell, this one as well. This is what I have control over. You know, it'd be kind of fun. Let's see. No, that's gonna be kind of hard. Anyway, I've got a lot of fun things that can happen to make like the formatting better. But it looks like we're pretty solid here. This looks good. This looks pretty good. This is looking good. This needs to be worked on. And PS module path is just kind of a mess right now. You're kind of a mess right now? You need to clean it up. Anyway. Still in the works. It's not for Amazon. Well, that's... okay. Gotcha. Cool. All right. I think it's time for me to go. I'm gonna go have some lunch and figure out what else I'm gonna do today. There are some other issues that I have to fight over in the PowerShell extension world. Like this one that just popped up. Okay. So let me go ahead and start signing off. Oh man, I just realized I left it on just chatting this whole time. Sorry, I am like, I've found out that like the way to do it is you do just chatting, because a bunch of people like will look for just chatting, and then you move over to like the specific thing you're doing, which in my case the closest thing is science and technology, because programming, and then there are other people who are just looking on that too, so I forgot to do it this time. But anyway, Eric, you should definitely stream interview prep, because so many people out in the world just have no clue how to approach interviews. And although, like, you know, you and I, we did so much interview prep to get to where we are today, I've definitely found that like all of the interview prep that I've done has kind of like tainted my view, because I make some assumptions that people who are new to interviewing, they like know X, Y, and Z, right? So that turns out to not be the case, and there are folks who getting started with interviewing that still don't know, still don't have like that solid foundation, and so something like a stream of interview prep would be pretty solid. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry. But to the rest of the folks out there, thank you so much for joining. Remember that like any money that I get from the stream goes to charity, Girls Who Code specifically, and I think that's it. We made some really good progress today. Keep your eyes peeled on this stuff. My PR is open on them. A like work in progress PR is over here. Just quit this. It's here. And you can see some of the stuff that I've been working on. But yes, I'm going to push this and call it a day. It's tough with this small screen size sometimes. All right, this looks good. This looks good. Mine. Oh, you know what I should search for is like, wow, this is just unreadable. Search for Azure, just to make sure that nothing says Azure on it. That looks fine. There's more to add with that, but I'll do that later. That's fine. Wait. New line. 2 new lines. Okay. PowerShell kernel changes. Look good. Stream handler changes. Look good. Alright. We want this and none of these. Okay. Order matters. And so then this we put in this gist. Update. How do you find stream-friendly music? I use a service called Pretzel Rocks. It's as ridiculous as it sounds. It's pretzel.rocks. That's the URL. And yeah, this is what I get behind the scenes. I've got just like this player, and that's got a bunch of stream-friendly music, like royalty-free, and they drop a little message in chat, as you can tell, to support the artist and whatnot, which I think is really cool. Oh, this looks so good. Oh my gosh, I'm just so happy with how this turned out. Nice. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Handling cancel. All right. Say haven't addressed feedback yet, but have addressed the order matters problem. See the example notebook in GitHub just to see what haven't addressed feedback yet, but have addressed the order matters problem. See the example notebook in GitHub Gists to see the results of that work. It's using the same concept that Azure Functions uses to maintain order. A trace pipeline object commandlet. Cool.